Oh, and so everybody who was here before, the OBS, the program, it totally bonked, and it would not close. Then I tried to end the task, and it would not respond. And since apparently force quit is not a thing anymore, I had to just hard reboot the whole computer because when I went to shut it down, it refused to shut down with OBS still running. So it's been a morning. It was my first morning getting off work much later than usual and dealing with a bunch of traffic and having to get groceries on the way home. And then the store didn't have anything that I went there to actually get to cook for my lunches this weekend. So then I had to scrounge quick and just try to like piecemeal something together. And it has been a really stupendously awful morning. So let's hope our stream goes better. So thank you, Funaria, for your incredible patience with getting this stream up and running. And I'm sorry for everybody who saw me go live and then there was just nothing there. So thank you to those of you who have stuck around through the technical difficulties. And David, you're very welcome. I saw your message pop up just as soon as everything went sideways. Hey, and Dark Wolf's here too. Thank you so much. So Fun, if you're ready, we're going to get logged in here.
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, let's go. All right, everything's looking pretty smooth, so I think I'm going to try to go ahead and get the music up and running again. In the background. I just want to make sure the music is not overpowering our witty banter. All right. So, Fun, welcome to my group. Our little group of 2. Would you like to get our icons on us while I get the stream beats thing going?
Sure thing.
Thank you.
Fair warning in stream, this might be short. My husband is back at work today, and it's kind of up in the air whether my younger kid will wake up when he gets up or not. So if he does, then yeah.
Yeah, Tembul is there. Okay. So is the music good? Can you hear Funaria fine? Can you hear me fine over the music, guys? Let me go ahead and buff us up. All right. I was running so late. I did not even have time to get my horde gear on, so I'm just wearing the sweater that I wore to work last night. Nothing. I had time for nothing. That's not true. I had time to make the dog poop and then feed her breakfast.
I mean, that's important.
Yeah. Father Googs, is that Old Man Googs? Is that Aussie Googs playing on a North American server? What? Nice. Nicey nice. Music down a little, okay. Was that 2 down? Did I overcorrect? Alright. So I guess I could go cat form, huh? Okay, perfect. Thanks, Darkwolf. Yeah, my wife used the laptop last night, so all the little minute sound settings that I have tweaked and just leave like that all the time. She was doing something on Zoom, and so I think she just cranked up the volumes on everything, so I wanted to make sure that was set up right for y'all. Alright, so, are we gonna do the other rock quests, or are we just gonna get Tails today?
I don't know. We're currently farming soft bushy tails for our Darkmoon Fair bags, since Darkmoon Fair starts on Sunday.
That we are. Oops, I'm in the wrong form. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Okay. Yes. We've already got our first stack. And I think we only need 25 more. We've got a stack or our first set and then some. Oh, and then I owe y'all an answer to the who should Jaina hook up with question that we came up with like a week ago. So I posted on Twitter that I was going to announce it at 9 o'clock. So y'all stick around and for like another 7 minutes here and you'll get your answer. I don't want to go early in case somebody's tuning in, you know, expressly at 9 o'clock for all the fun. Oh. Sorry, I got wife aggro on. I looked down. She's having a rough day at work. And she's only been there an hour and a half.
Oh no.
I'm like, well, I had a rough fucking drive home. I lost a hubcap. So that was fun. And not the good kind of fun. Not this fun right here. Not this fun. The bad kind of sarcastic fun.
Well, I mean, I'm glad I'm not the source of your lost hubcap, so.
Definitely not you. Let's just say I abhor driving home when there's traffic, and that's my lot in life again. I used to not mind it so much because I loved my job and I loved being at work, but I don't during the pandemic, so yeah. I still love my actual, what I do for work, I should say. I just don't like doing it there because I don't feel safe. People get really complacent on the night shift and wander around without their masks, and I just, it gets me tweaked. So, anyway, so I no longer have like the really nice, I have a nice drive to work, and I get to listen to audiobooks. I enjoy my drive to work, and then I like what I do at work, and then the drive home is miserable. So for the most part, I can deal with a miserable drive home because everything else is great. Hey Nev, what's up? But I'm not so comfortable at work anymore. So now I've got 9.5 hours in the office that I'm just like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be around you people. And they're wonderfully friendly. They just need to be wonderfully friendly with their masks on. That's all I ask. But anyway, we've got Nev here. Nev is probably showing up to get the answer to the burning question of the day. Geez, Dark Wolf, that is frickin' ugh. Any chance you're gonna be able to get a vaccine soon? A few of my coworkers who are in the older crowd have gotten their first round. One of the counties in Fort Worth is doing really, really well at reaching out to everybody over the age of 60 and hooking them up with their vaccines, even if they're not in critical career fields like teaching and grocery and healthcare. But I know that people who work at stores like grocery stores and things like Sam's Club are getting some priority over like office workers and things. Nev, the question of the day, it was actually it came up in conversation, I don't even remember how, about a week ago, and it was who should Jaina hook up with? Haven't heard yet. Oh, but Tantive gets her second shot today. Oh, that's good. One of you is vaccinated. That's good. I mean, I think it's still a couple of weeks after the second shot before you're well and truly protected, but getting real close now. So yeah, the question is, who should Jaina hook up with? And I have an answer. And I have a why. Like, I thought about it. I spent some serious time thinking about it. It's gonna come completely out of left field. Oh, so since she works in the as close to healthcare as Sam's gets department, she's got hers ahead of you. Okay. Yeah, I think once I get a chance to be awake during the day, sometimes I'm gonna go to our wherever our clinics are at the end of the day and sit out and see if like people had no shows for appointments or something, and if I can squeak in and get a dose to prevent one from being thrown away, because some places are having to toss a few doses at the end of every day because people aren't showing up for appointments, and you can't refreeze it. Like once it's thawed out, that's it, it's over.
Also, Nev, it's kind of funny you should say that, because that is actually a factor.
That is actually a factor with with why I picked who I picked. So yeah. She definitely does not have a good track record with relationships. Alright, Fun, are we slowly working our way over toward the lower level ones so that we can get better drop rates?
I mean, these drop rates haven't been terrible.
Wait, how many do we have? How many have I gotten today? 2? I think I've seen 2. And you got another one. Okay. These drop rates are not terrible.
No, they're not.
Alright, we'll just go in circles here and we'll kill buzzards when we see them.
Yeah, I'm getting closer for a heal.
Okay.
I know you're not in danger.
No, but I appreciate it. Oh, we're there. It's 9 o'clock. Should I wait until 9:01 in case people are running late? No, nobody's coming. Nobody reads my Twitter. Nobody's coming to hear this. Okay. So, I told the stream while Funaria drinks. I'll go through this. I told the stream about a week ago. There was a flippant comment made. I don't remember what it was about. And then the joke was, something about Jaina being in a relationship and who should she be in a relationship with. And I was like, I'll think of who I think would be a good fit and why. And when I say good fit, I mean for the story, not necessarily for long term. So what I came up with was Lady Katrana Prester, aka Anixia. Here's why. 1, she's Anixia and she likes to fuck with people. So who the better to fuck with than Jaina, who is trying to work to keep everything afloat. 2, because she is from the name Prestor is an old nobility family from Lordaeron. It's fitting. She's nobility. She's from the a well-to-do.
Sarah cuddles up over there.
Okay, she's from a well-to-do family. It fits. She's a noble, right? So it's someone Jaina would be okay being seen with because of her breeding and lineage and whatnot. Yeah, and it would make for a really fucking great story, especially as you're playing through the Anixia attunement chain. If they had been a couple and then all that shit goes down right there during that quest chain, can you imagine the drama that would come with that? Oh my gosh, it would be a phenomenal story. You wanna go ahead and get the buzzard?
Yep.
Okay. Or he can dodge.
He resisted mine too.
Silly buzzard, don't do that. Well, thank you, Nev. I thought it would make for a pretty good story. Because I racked my brain. I'm like, who in the Alliance would be, worthy of, someone of Jaina's station? It couldn't just be some random person. She couldn't just hook up with Topper McNabb or something and go get burgers. So that would be cute. I kind of ship it. Anyway. So yeah, that's what I came up with. I see him. I'm not going any closer. So yeah, that's what I came up with for y'all. And I thought about it long and hard, and I'm like, one, who would make sense? Like, which individuals would be appropriate standing, social standing, for it to make sense? And then two, of those handful, who would make a really fine story with lots of drama? Anixia, because she likes to fuck with people. And she would have so much fun fucking with Jaina. I mean, like, both metaphorically and literally. You're right, these tails are coming down pretty good. Alas, such a missed opportunity. I told Fun back last week after I forgot to tell y'all. And Fun was like, I approve. That's a good choice. Iron Biscuit, what's up? Were you here in time to hear the big announcement? I may just have to go through the whole thing all over again. What are you doing to me, Iron Biscuit? Just hopped in, didn't hear. Okay, remember like a week and a half ago or something when I told y'all I would come up with a good pairing for Jaina? And why? Well, I finally came up with one. Well, I came up with it a while ago, I just forgot to tell y'all. Because I have the memory of a goldfish and forgot that I was doing the thing. But if you don't even remember that, then clearly I was the only one still hung up on it.
I mean, it's important, though.
It's a very important conversation. It's relevant to the game. I'm just making him wait on the edge of his seat. He may not have even been here for the original conversation. Somewhere a week or two ago, there was a conversation that I see the giant too, that led into who should Jaina hook up with and why. This was like 2 weeks ago, dude. No big deal. So I came up with Lady Katrana Prester because she's supposedly from a noble family, therefore she is of an appropriate social status for Jaina. And since it's Anixia would have so much fun just fucking with her, knowing for a fact that she's not actually romancing her. She's just stringing her along until she makes the big reveal during that Anixia attunement chain. Wouldn't that make for some incredible drama?
Well, and I mean, it solidifies Anixia's ruse, too, because Jaina's not going to want to believe that her girlfriend is
of course not.
A big bad dragon.
Yeah, even if there was a rumor. Even if there was a rumor, Jaina would be like, don't you think I would know if I was sleeping with a dragon? Like, come on. And then so everybody would be like, yeah, you're right. It would be brilliant for Anixia as a plausible deniability thing. Fun liked it. Nev was on board. I mean, come on, it's brilliant. Like the first love of your life gets turned into the Lich King, and the second love of your life is a fucking dragon. Like, what are the odds, man? What are the odds? Somebody has a soundbite that says, "What are the odds?" Who is that? Is it Germ? I think it might be Germ. He's got a bunch of sound bites. No, it's what are the chances? Oh, it's statics, statics. What are the chances, man? What are the chances? It's a British voice. Stormwind Mental Services, I guess that's in the park. See, there you go. Oh, could you imagine the trauma that went with that reveal? Ooh. Alright.
I should get some mana.
I was gonna say, you want a mana up and we can like stand on a rock and dance or something. I can dance while you mana. Here, chug in time to my conduction. Trying to figure out what they're talking about in
not
Guild.
getting very good time.
Oh, well.
Oh, they're talking about farming the swiftness pot.
Oh, is that even possible?
I mean, theoretically, in that you can kill mobs of the right level to have a chance of dropping it. You can't go out and be like, okay, I'm gonna kill these specific mobs. You can just be like, well, I'm gonna grind on mobs at this level in hopes that I get lucky.
Okay, okay. Like the ogres. God damn, I wanted those gloves so bad.
Yeah, so we came to the realization that we had accidentally been selling any random shadow gems we got when we needed them for a shadow skin gloves for Terrell with 1% crit on them. I didn't even know these gloves existed, so I was figuring, you know,
the add-on failed her.
A shadow gem, yeah, if something needed a shadow gem, it was probably a low-level thing, and I don't have the recipe, so whatever, we can vendor them. And no, we would have needed 4. We got 1, and just nah. We've kind of given up on that farm, but it's a
we farmed a lot of ogres. I mean, we could go try again. Here and there, every now and then. I'm just not ready to give up. And we got a lot of greens, which at least is cash. I mean, they're not high-level greens, but we were still getting, you know, probably like 50 silver and greens off of those guys. Obviously not great gold per hour. And lots of bruiseweed.
Yeah, the ogres in Lochmadon, because apparently they have the highest non-dungeon mob chance of dropping a shadow gem, which is about 3%. When we went, let's just keep on going along the side here.
I'm fine. I'm getting a fire bloom.
Oh, gotcha, fire bloom. Okay, that's worth. Yeah, the very first ogre we killed dropped a shadow gem, and we're like, oh, sweet. Okay, yeah, maybe we can do this. Cool. And then, yeah, nothing since, and we need 4, so it's a little disheartening. Yeah,
we thought we only needed 2, and then we found out we needed 4, and now we're like, Because I'd definitely be willing to keep going for just 1 more, but man, 3 more? Woof. I have a lot of ogres to kill, and a lot of time wasted when we could be leveling. But again, the Briarthorn and Bruiseweed is there, which means I can make more of the Troll's Blood potions. The strong Troll's Blood potions, which I don't have any other Troll's Blood beyond those. So if we want me to keep making a bunch of those, we can definitely run ogres and farm Bruiseweed and Briarthorn because it's there in spades. Otherwise, we'd have to like wander around zones looking for it. Herb Bonanza this morning. What, for me or for you? I did just get 3 in a row. Are these our elementals? Are these the ones that drop what we need?
Yes, they are.
Do you want to make a pass and see what happens?
Sure.
I remember getting them pretty quick on the Zippy.
Yeah, these ones are generally not as bad as the lesser ones. They're having trouble getting up that hill.
I'll bring them over here.
Thanks.
Oh, who's here? Googs with the raid. Look at that. Thanks, man. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, everybody who came over with Googs there. I appreciate that. We are... Oh, how nice. I'll greet it if you want it. Just take it.
I've got that hat that dropped off. That one, well, it dropped off Broken Tooth. We looked, there were no hunters on of the appropriate level.
There were no hunters on. And we killed Broken Tooth. She got a sweet hat, though. Good morning. Good morning. How was your stream, Googs? I've had a few too many. I'm just getting started. Oh, hey. Rebel Valhalla. Thank you for the follow. Hey, see what I did there?
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you. Welcome to the Brat Pack. Welcome.
Oh, hey, Wild Steel Bloom.
Oh, yeah. We're having a nice little bushy tail farm this morning with a pop in here to see if we can get our stone slabs real quick. Well, thank you for coming over with him and joining us for the raid. Or with the raid, I guess. We've got a duo going here, Shaman Druid. And so far so good. We are closing in on 42. And farming bushy tails, so we can go to Darkmoon Fair next week and get 14 slot bags for each of us. Is that a unique item? Can we only have one, or can we like legit?
Yes, it is unique.
Okay. All right. Did I end up sussing out the book? I looked up more about the book, and it said that it was a lot of like alternating back and forth between the past, the present, and the future or something. That there was it was not necessarily chronologically written, and I have a really, really hard time with books like that. I didn't finish Lord of the Rings because I couldn't keep up with who was where and when. Full disclosure. So I don't think it's going to be a good fit for me. The subject matter sounds really freaking cool. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to follow that. Especially because I listen to audiobooks. I don't have time to read physical books. Since I have an hour drive to work and then an hour drive home. So I just listen to audiobooks for 2 hours a day. And that's part of my free time and entertainment time. So since I'm driving, I really, really need it to go chronologically because I can't flip back and forth and try to like figure out where I am and stuff.
Oh, I've got all my slabs.
Oh, okay, me too.
But, I mean, we can kill these guys too on the chance of deep rock salt and earth if you want.
Do you need some more deep rock salt? Let's go get some.
I mean, I will.
Okay.
Anytime I want to cure thick hide, I will want some.
Oh, that's true. Alright, yeah, let's just go ahead and clear out these guys then, and then get back to the wolves. So, Rebel, how is your morning, evening? Not sure which one it is going. I know it's Goog's evening, it's my morning, but I'm after work, so technically it's my evening. Yay, night shift. I just love jumping into them. I'm sorry. It's fun.
Oh, no worries.
It is your morning. You're working, but happy it's Friday. Yeah, I watched streams all night last night. Oh, we got 2 of those already.
So apparently, if you need an Aurora cowl, come kill these rock elementals.
Yeah, seriously. I spent a lot of time with... Who did I start with last night? I don't remember. We went to Dawkin after that. I remember Dawkin.
Oh, you convinced Nom to raid Dawkin.
Nom, that's right. I was hanging out with Nom. And then convinced Nom to raid Dawkin because Dawkin was also on a paladin. A few of us were on board with that. And then after that, I think I popped into Gomu and Germrot, Abbers. I was in a lot of different streams last night. Oh man, I walked in. God damn. It was Monday, okay? It was my Monday. I got to work and my coworker's like, so we've got 5 turbulence reports today. I'm like, what do you mean we have 5? How fucking awful are our pilots if we have 5 turbulence reports? He's like, the weather service didn't even have a turbulence advisory out. It's like, what do you mean the weather service didn't have a turbulence advisory? It's mountain wave turbulence. You can't miss it. Like, how do you not catch that? It's like, oh hey, we see a tornado right there, but we're not going to put out a tornado warning or hurricane. Let's use a hurricane. Hurricanes are big. You can see them coming from miles away, right? But we're not going to put out a hurricane advisory or anything. No, we're just going to let it. No, it wasn't the pilot's fault. This was not the pilot's fault. It was not the pilot's fault. They all happened within 15 minutes of each other, so it was just a bunch of planes that were taking off back to back to back. And they all ended up flying through it because the airline is not the one who tells them where to go. The air traffic controllers who work for the government are the ones that tell the planes and the pilots where to go. They have to follow very specific routes getting in and out of major airports, otherwise they run into each other, and that's a bad thing. So, are we going to do anything with this guy?
I don't think so. That's an Alderman quest.
Okay. So, well, it's more like bad weather service hazard forecasters. Like, how do you miss such a substantial and large and a widespread area of mountain wave turbulence? So there's a company that does forecasting for airlines. It's a private company. And so airlines are usually subscribed to this company. They use a specialized program to get specialized forecasts that they can then compare to the government forecast, and where they overlap, you know, you have a really high forecast confidence. And if only one person has an advisory out, then it's maybe low confidence if they're not in agreement that there's something going on. So the private company had all kinds of advisories out, and the government had no advisories out. So it was kind of just a scuff situation from start to finish. And then it was wham bam, thank you ma'am, have 4 turbulence events in a row. And it was just like, oh my gosh. So I worked on absolutely none of them last night because it was Monday and I didn't want to. But I'm going to finish them this weekend, so that's okay. And we don't want to set precedent that they can just hand us 5 turbulence reports and be like, yeah, we need these tomorrow, because we can't do that. Like, we're in winter storm season and we're understaffed. So we're definitely taking longer to complete all of these. But the good news is, since they were all sort of in the same location and around the same time, we can make one report and then just substitute in the details from another one and change out maybe like 20% of the material in the report, and just have kind of one report with different details for each of them. Because the overall situation was the same for all the flights. They were all leaving Denver. They were all in the same mountain wave turbulence at the same levels. Like, it's going to be an easy thing, but we don't want them to know it's easy. The people who request them. We don't want the people who request them to know it's quick and easy when it happens like that. We want to be like, oh my god, there's 5. This is going to take us a while, guys. We're not going to be able to turn these around for you immediately. We're busy. There's a winter storm. Because we don't want them to turn around and be like, well, last time y'all were able to do the thing. We're like, well, this time we're not able to do the thing, so get over it. But anyway. So yeah, lots and lots of wind problems. Damn bureaucracy. Yeah, it is. It's 100% the bureaucracy of it all. So that's what I get to look forward to the next 2 or 3 nights. But everything's finally calmed down. The storm's pushing off the coast today, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. And I'll have plenty of time the next 2, maybe 3 nights to really dig in and knock all these out. And day shift worked on them a lot. Like, I got in there last night, and it was probably about 60% of the work was already done. Hey, Mick Extracts, how you doing? But yeah, sometimes I just take screenshots and I send them to Fun and Discord. I'm like, look at this bullshit. Cause I just need to vent to somebody. But I can't like show a bunch of people things, because it's not like trade secrets or anything like that. It's just not couth. I can talk to a friend or a family member about it, but not something I really need to broadcast details of. But yeah.
There's a bushy tail on this guy I can't pick up.
Oh, okay. Are your bags already full?
I need to do some leather condensing, basically.
Oh, okay.
Apparently I have 64 heavy leather in my bags, so.
Okay. 64 heavy leather. Oh my goodness. How are you doing this morning, McExtrax? Oh, a foot of snow. You were saying yesterday that you had snow inbound. Woof. That's a big yowza. Do you have space for deep rock salt?
Oh yeah, I will. Or I've got one in my bag. And yeah, I'll have more space in a moment here.
Okay.
But if we can start heading up to that camp to get rid of some of this vendor trash, that'd be great.
Sure. Gotta love you and leave you. It's all good, man. It's all good. I mean, that's the name of the game, man. You're done with your stream because it's bedtime, so you raid. You stick around for 5 to 10 minutes, and then you're like, peace. I'm out. I gotta go to bed. No big deal. Get out of here. Sleep well. Our plan is to stay safe. Absolutely. Absolutely the plan. Yeah, but it's snow here and the state shuts down. It's true, though. What are you saying, oh God, about?
So, I was just going to say Zig is up. Timbit has not woken up yet, but we shall see. It's at the point that if he does wake up, he's going to be angry.
Okay. Alright, so we will be ready to jump and run back to Kargath.
Yeah, but he did make it past the initial, okay, somebody's getting up and moving around and the door's opening and closing.
That's good. Oh, he got deleted. Alright, so we are streaming on borrowed time now, folks, so her kiddo is going to determine the length of the stream. And I'm sorry we got started late, y'all. My computer was doing foul things. I almost pulled an office space on it, but then I wouldn't have been able to stream at all, so. It's my wife's computer, I'll blame it on her. Hey, good morning, how you doing? Alright, Tantive, have a wonderful day at work. I hope your day is easier than mine. Actually, mine was easy because I didn't do the turbulence report, so I hope your day is better news than mine.
There's a buzzard, yeah.
Only took me 3 tries to get into chat. We got 10 minutes before you go to the doctor. Aha. Okay, cool. Well, thank you for spending those 10 minutes with me. And fun with us.
I was gonna say.
My brain has to engage into duo speak mode. Streams are always so much more fun with fun. See that? She did come for both of us.
So how many bushy tails do you have in total?
I have 9.
Oh, I mean, like in total.
Oh.
Do you have the 25 in your bank?
I have the 25 in the bank. And 9 in my bag.
Alright, so I have 11 in my bags and 9 in my bags. So I've got 20 in total. So we're actually only 6 off of being able to both get bags.
Oh my god, seriously? This is going so fast.
Yeah, that's why I felt like on my hunter, once I got the bag and everything, it just was like, oh, well, actually that really wasn't so bad. Maybe I can go for those loot bags.
Oh yeah. So how many do we need to get 1 more bag? 2 stacks? For 16 total? But if we get 3 stacks, then we get 24 total in 2 bags.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So if we go over the 60 that we're aiming for, we need to go 15 over the 60 that we're aiming for to make sure that we get 2 full bags. That doesn't sound too bad.
Something like that, yeah.
I think we should do that. I mean, why not? We're here.
Yeah, it's an easy grind. It doesn't take that long and experience. I don't trust this paladin, but, keeping an eye on them.
I don't either. But they're also level 40, so what are the odds that they actually try to do anything to us?
I mean, I don't know. People are stupid.
Can the paladin even do anything to us?
If they bubble, they drop aggro.
Oh, well, yeah, but they can't attack us directly and force us into PvP.
No, they can't do that, but they could grab up a bunch of guys and then bring them over and drop aggro.
Well, then we just run.
So, yeah. Yeah, exactly. We watch them. I should get some mana after this wolf.
Okay. Maybe he's calling in reinforcements or some shit to come fuck with us.
Or maybe he's just, running around. Also a possibility.
I highly
But
doubt he's here to do anything.
The other day when we were farming Stranglethorn pages, a mage was nearby, and they actually buffed us. Oh, speaking of buffs.
Buffs.
But yeah, they buffed us, and it was great. And then all of a sudden, there were like 4 troll shamans coming at us.
Yeah.
So we had to run. So I was like, oh, well, thanks, but fuck off.
Yeah. Thanks for nothing. Clicking all your abilities and actually pretty fast at it. What am I witnessing? You're witnessing a 14-year keyboard turner power clicker is what you're witnessing. It's muscle memory.
Yeah, I see lots of things about like, oh, you can be more efficient if you do this or that or the other. And I'm like, okay, that sounds great, but unfortunately.
Unfortunately, 14 years of habit building is not undone. Yeah, I can't remember keybinds. My memory doesn't work like that.
Oh, the Lunar Festival started apparently.
Oh, very nice. Who's here? Ulfgar's here. Hype, hype. Keyboard turners rise up. Woo! Keyboard turning for the win. Duo Fridays is why I try to schedule the last maintenance of the day in a way that allows me to get home in time. Aw, Iron Visca, you are like peak follower level. Yo, so I just found out last night that apparently, even though I only have 2 emoticons or emotes or whatever they're called these days, that I can set up special ones for people who sub for 2 or 3 months. So I input those last night while I was at work, so I'm just waiting on Twitch to confirm them. And once they are, anybody who's a 2 or 3 month subscriber, so tier 2 or tier 3 subscriber, will have a very special, fancy Tesla emote. And if we can get a 3rd one unlocked, then Tesla will become the emote for everybody for our 3rd emote. And then I will have to come up with something else that's special for the tier 2 and 3. I may do like a Binks tier 2 and a Tilney tier 3, or a Tilney tier 2 and Binks tier 3 since he's got those bright orange eyes. I think he'd be fun to make a little icon of. Firebloom over here. So yeah, if you have a 2 or 3 month subscription, which I think Darkwolf might have a 2 month, he had something fancy. Then hopefully very, very soon you'll be able to access a handy dandy Tesla emote.
Yeah, so I guess since Lunar Festival started up again, I can confidently say that I did not go through all of my food on my warrior before it came around again.
Oh my gosh.
So my warrior that I'm talking about, it's a multi-lifer, but she's a Tauren, and I do not like the Kodos so much. So I was grinding Org Rep for her wolf mount. Finally got it at 52 after much grinding and at the last the AQ war effort.
He does have the 3 months.
Yeah, but part of that grinding was getting all of the Lunar Festival elders that I possibly could, because they give blanket horde rep, which included org, of course. So yeah, I wouldn't do the grind again. I am definitely happy that I did, and it feels worth it to have done it once, but not twice.
Yeah, no, F that. How many times did you do Chen's empty keg?
I don't know how many times I did, but basically from level 24 to 32, I was doing that on repeat unless my other quests were going to go gray or lose out on max rep.
Saucy, welcome. Good morning.
Ooh, corpses to skin over here.
Hype, 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 hype. Yeah, throw your little hypey icons in there if you got them. Toss them if you got them.
Okay,
Fuck
yeah,
yes.
I really need to, or actually, here, let me just give you Elemental Earth, because I'm assuming you have that. Give me your Deep Rock.
I don't have it, but that's great.
Yeah.
Do you need to condense?
And then I could actually pick up this leather.
Oh, whoops.
And then there's skinning up there, so
Saucy says hi, fun.
we should hit up that vendor. Hi, Taboo.
I was trying to get us to the vendor. Oh, we didn't make it around yet. Oops. Skin what you can. There it is. Oh, I love the Nom Kraken hype. I love that one. Alright, Iron Biscuit was up here saying something. Oh, first Rebel says, with the keybinds, I remember like half of them, the other half were just there. A friend of mine said in one of my streams, joined by accident, stay for backpedal. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Just started leveling a warrior myself. Quite the experience on Classic. Yeah, I love my Classic warrior. He is so amazing.
And we had lots of fun getting him to 60. The last bit we went to Winter Spring and did the Ursius, Brimmer, and Shirotam chain to get him in there. Apparently none of those guys actually give experience, but the quests do on turn-in. So
I ended up, instead of dinging on killing Shirotam, I dinged on turning in the quest for killing Shirotam. So it was awesome.
And we got enough meat that we were able to summon him twice. So we summoned him once for my hunter to tame him and get the lovely stripy blue tiger, and then once for the actual kill.
We sure did. I recorded the whole thing, and I'm going to post it on YouTube later. When I get around to it. Getting the cowboys going. Have fun. Good luck. Stay alive. Yes, yes. And hey, guys, if you're not following Ulfgar, you need to go with him right now and check out his stream. Even if that means leaving mine, if you can only afford to have one stream up at a time because of your RAM or whatever, go give him a follow, okay? He is like this freaking close to unlocking his affiliate. He only needs like 2 followers or something left. I don't remember exactly, but he is so freaking close. I've done all that I can. Get this guy an affiliate.
Oh, and yeah, Tembulu, this is still our first attempt at Druid Shaman.
Yes.
We've been going slow and steady. We haven't been doing the massive crazy pulls like, say, Bradley and Titan, which, I mean, if you ever see them on, from the clips I've seen, their stream must be very fun to watch when they're playing, because holy crap, they're going and pulling massive things with their bear and stuff.
That's awesome. Thank you, Rebel. I really appreciate it.
We like to single target delete.
Yeah. Single target is safe. Super safe. There is a Fade Leaf here that I would like to go get.
We might as well go up and hand in our rock slabs too while we're in this area.
Where's my Fade Leaf? Aha. Rock slabs. On the way back?
I mean, well, we're pretty close-ish to him. We could kill coyotes over in that direction.
Oh, we could kill coyotes in that direction. How many tails do we need? I haven't picked up any more since then. I'm still at 9. I have 34 total.
I have 22 total. So.
That's 56. We need 4.
Yeah.
I can math. Go do adult things, Ain. Thank you for stopping by this morning. I really appreciate it. So far, the warrior is level 21. Probably died like 10 times. Warrior is hard. My first hardcore warrior got to 15. And then I didn't leave myself an escape route. But yeah, Tambulu. This is still them, like Fun said. What were you saying, Fun?
Oh, I was just gonna say my first warrior got to 20 and then got jumped by the Alliance Elite Pats, and I couldn't bring myself to just hop right back into warrior at being at level 20.
Mm-hmm.
So it will come again. I'm looking forward to having another chance at warrior eventually, but in the meantime, I've got this duo, Naked Shaman, solo druid, and solo.
There it is, ding 42.
So, rats. There's a coyote, or not coyote, cheetah coming up behind
Back
us
up.
here that we'll probably get.
Oh. I'll kill this one while we wait for the cheetah to roll out of there.
Okay.
Or by cheetah, I mean the stalker or whatever they're called. Not doing hardcore. Thank God. I just wanted to play it. Oh, so you're doing a PvP warrior? Oh, that is gutsy. Honestly, I think that's gutsier than a hardcore warrior. Yeah, 42. Thank you for the biddies, Iron. Thank you. I've got to get that set up in Stream Elements. I actually have a list of things to do, so I'll add that to the list.
Terrell's a little ahead of me on experience right now because, well, I'll have a lot of experience from the tribal leatherworking chain since I need to get all of the wild leather stuff before I can do the tribal thing. But at some point, I will be able to make Terrell a wolf's head helm, and that's just going to be great. So.
All right, so this is my to-do list for the stream to try to make everything better for y'all. I have 5 steps on this side. Some of them are multi-part. And then I have 3, now 4 steps on this side. And some of them are multi-part. So I've got a whole bunch of plans for the stream. Plans, but it's going to take me time to incorporate them because I'm in the middle of training season. So my next free weekend, I'm going to be spending a lot more time working on the training and less time gaming. But I have plans. You got Night Reaver last night. Oh, nice. Let them try. Smack them into the dirt if they're the same level as you. Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I gotta figure out how to put sound bites because I don't use Streamlabs. I use OBS with Stream Elements. Because the Streamlabs was going to be way too intense on my RAM than just running the base OBS program with a Google overlay. So I've got Stream Elements hooked into everything, but I think I can do a lot more with Stream Elements than just an overlay. So I'm going to try to get things set up so that y'all can do commands that play sounds and things like that. So we'll see if I can figure all that out. Yeah, I got him, Iron. Thank you for the bits. That's what prompted this whole conversation about stuff that I need to do in Stream Elements. One of them is go in and set up a little pop-up thing when somebody donates bits. I never in a million years thought I'd get bits, so I didn't have anything set up. So thank you again for that. So yeah, I want to set that up. What I want to do also is, as long as I'm streaming and playing WoW in my free time after work, I will not be working out, which is unfortunate because I really need to try to get back in shape so that I can start prepping and planning for my surgery. And I really need to have good muscle tone and be healthy and in shape before I do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my weights in here and I'm going to set up a spin wheel. And every time I'm on a flight path, we're going to spin the wheel, and then I'm going to have to do that exercise for the duration of the flight path.
Okay, up north for our slabs.
Ah, yes, turn in. So I'm going to force myself to work out periodically whenever I end up taking a flight path. That's the plan. Sending bits like paid serotonin. I always send you to get that frost oil.
Yeah, we do. But we also need to haunt engineering vendors for those gyrochronotomes.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. Do we know which vendor sells those for Horde?
Any engineering, or most engineering vendors, I think, ish.
Okay.
At the very least, I know for sure the one in Shimmering Flats can. And, I mean, I'm sure we can find a list.
Deadlifting Ngoro to Winter Spring, here we come. Oh no!
No, all you need to do is teleport to Moonblade and then take the free flight back to Thunderbluff.
That's also terrible. Probably won't do it on duos. Or I can do it on duos and y'all can just talk to fun about me behind my back while I'm lifting. Like, look at that form. That's awful. That's terrible. Somebody go get Kylie. Teach Terrell proper form. Oh, there's Goldthorn in them there hills. Ooh, you missed a corpse.
It's not skinnable.
Ooh.
Somebody legit didn't take everything.
What a jerk. Oh, did I miss it? I left too soon. Yeah, I usually have people to talk to, so it's gonna decrease conversation a little bit. But you know, if that's the sacrifice I have to make is freaking working out in front of people in order to make myself work out, then so freaking be it. Because y'all can motivate me in a way I never could. Man, I have not gotten any more bushy tails at all.
I'm up to 24, so I've gotten 2 more since then.
Okay, so we need 2 more?
Yeah, we need 2 more to be guaranteed for our 2 14 slots.
Okay, cool. 1 more.
1 more.
Excellent. Talking about hiking routes or something while in the background we hear 10 times 300-pound deadlift. Get the fuck out, haters. Oh my god. I cannot. No. I'm gonna have like little dumbbells on the week thing. I used to be in a really phenomenal shape, and then the pandemic hit, and I started eating carbs again, and I drank a lot of whiskey.
I mean, I'm in shape, but it's not the type of shape that you're talking about.
No. I am in a very shape. Which is not the right shape. I'm glad somebody appreciated that. Makes me so happy. Makes my heart sing. Oh man.
No, I think deadlifting is when you just like you're not doing it on the bar or something. It's just fully just you.
Yeah.
Hefting
You
and
just
lifting, right?
reach down, you grab the bar that's got like the bazillion weights on the side of it, and you just hoist that motherfucker up. And then lift. You have to use the proper form or you're gonna fuck yourself up. That's not one I think I'll ever be comfortable doing. Or purchasing the equipment for. I've got dumbbells up to 25 pounds, so that'll pretty much do me as well as I need for a while.
And yes, Dark Wolf, round is a shape, and it's a perfectly fine shape. It's just if you have particular reasons for needing to be toned or muscular.
Oh yeah, I have a very
surgery,
round.
then,
So, I figure no point in hiding anything. So I'm trying to have top surgery in a couple of years, and the best way for the doctors to get everything into correct position is if your pectoral muscles are, really stacked and in good condition. So that way they have something to sculpt the skin around and put everything back in place where it goes and do it correctly. If you don't have that definition and that tone, then it's just like they guess where they think everything should go. But if you have really well developed pecs, then they can sculpt the skin back into place around the muscles and everything ends up in the right place. So I was on track. I was doing really well. I was strong. Everything was looking good. My body fat percent had gone way down. So I was actually going to be eligible for a procedure. Ooh, I got a tail. Is that our last one? Our last official one?
More than our last one.
Ooh. Well, let's keep going. So I was actually going to be eligible for a much less invasive procedure. But since I gained a bunch of weight, I'm larger now and I'm no longer eligible for the much less invasive procedure. So I would really like to get everything to shrink back down and get rid of all that extra fat up in there and do the much less invasive procedure. But I gotta get my diet straightened out, which is difficult because I was making a lot of really good meals that were, high in veggies, a lot of fish. I could just heat up these really fantastic meals at work. But now I don't want to touch the microwaves at work because I know people go to the bathroom and then don't wash their hands. I have seen it happen and it's disgusting. I work with some really disgusting people and it happens everywhere. No matter where you work, there's at least one person who is just a nasty motherfucker. Good morning, Bradley. Hopefully it's not Bradley. Nah, it's not Bradley. So I don't particularly want to, don't worry about getting up quick, fun, I'm good. I don't want to use any of the shared facilities in the kitchen there, the refrigerators or the microwaves or the coffee pots or anything. because I just don't trust people, especially with COVID right now, and a lot of people aren't wearing their masks at work, and it's just frustrating. So I'm trying to take meals that don't require cooking, which unfortunately means a lot of like wraps or sandwiches. So the carbs are way back in my diet. For the last few months, my attempts to control my depression by eating meant that I was pretty much eating a Baconator 3 or 4 times a week. Instead of taking a proper lunch to work, it was French fries for breakfast and then the Baconator in the middle of the night for lunch, or cheesy tots for breakfast and the breakfast burrito in the middle of the night for lunch. Like, it was a horrible diet. So I've definitely gained back all the weight I lost plus double that, and it all needs to go away. So I've got to start working out, but I'm super stoked about WoW, and I'm super stoked about hardcore and all the friends I've made, and I don't want to leave because you guys have what kept me from getting super depressed and have allowed me to be an extrovert in a time when extroverts can't go do shit. So I want to thank all of you just for being here and hanging out with me. Like, I do this for you guys and gals. Guys is a gender neutral term. I do this for y'all because it makes me happy to entertain people and to make people smile and make people laugh. So I don't want to stop streaming, but I got to find a way to work out. So we're going to try to incorporate the two. And then I'll take one of my days off that I'm not streaming and turn that into a like extreme cardio day. And I got to stop drinking so much whiskey. I really do. Texas, yeah, it's a Texas neutral. Yeah. Absolutely is. Very easily done. A friend of mine uses channel points for push-up, sit-ups. Yeah, and that's my plan. Which one's Ravage? I have Shred. Oh, is Ravage over here? Oh, yeah, I don't like being invisible.
Ravage the stealth one?
It makes me stealth. I move slower when I stealth. I can fairy fire pull and just go through things much more quickly like this. And again, yeah, I appreciate y'all being here. It's a team effort, right? It's not just me. I could stream out into the void, and if there's nobody here, well, it's not a lot of extroverting going on. So y'all are a key component to making this whole process work. So I just want to stay entertaining, and I want y'all to enjoy the stream. So I've got some fun things I think planned. I'm gonna try to come up with silly stream goals, like hug one of each race before the stream ends or something. So then I would take Baluk or Teal'c into one of the cities and just run around and try to find one of each race and hug everybody. If I'm getting to the end of the stream, I still haven't managed to flag down everybody. You know, silly stuff like that. I know it does the most damage. It does. Here. Bradley wants me to stealth, so I'll stealth. It's just so slow. Alright, so what is our total? We need 75 tails total for the plan. He does 100 plus push-ups a day. Man, I wish I had that kind of time to stream. So yeah, I'm going to try to, during my next long weekend, get the weights all moved in here, set up the spin wheel for the stream, you know, get all that stuff ready to go. I'll stop after this so you can drink. 500 channel points for so much damage, but so much slow. That's why I do feline swiftness, doesn't slow me down at all. Don't I have feline swiftness?
Yeah, it makes your stealth faster.
Oh, it does?
Well, it's just all your movement is faster, so that includes stealth.
Ah, I didn't know that. Okay.
And I mean, you probably got a better stealth at 40 as well. Just
That's
like
true.
rogues tend to get a better stealth every 10 levels.
Did I get a different stealth? Rank 2, look at that. I did. Okay, cool. That's Rebel says, that's why I can't play a rogue or anything. Can't bring myself to sneak up instead of running up and smacking it. Rebel, I'm actually playing a rogue right now for a solo hardcore. And he's a swashbuckling sword rogue. He just runs up to things and smacks them. If I need to stealth and get behind something, I can. But I don't have to. Just for regular grinding. Regular questing. So yeah, you can totally... Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I love the pickpocketing, so I just rush the rogue talents that make you faster at stealth, which isn't necessarily efficient because it takes you much longer to get to riposte or however the heck that word is pronounced. But it was fun.
Mhm. Yeah, totally check out Combat Rogue with all the good swordy sword stuff. Can you skin these over here?
I sure can. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the sneaky sub or assassination dagger rogue stuff. Nah.
And I'm pretty certain that Red Sonja was one of the basically full combat specs, and she got a rogue to 60, so it is 100% doable.
Absolutely. Yeah. I actually really enjoy Combat Rogue. My problem with Rogue the first time around when I tried in, I don't know, the last 14 years before Classic came out, was I hated all the sneaky stuff. I'm not a sneaky thief type of rogue. I didn't like it in Dungeons and Dragons. I don't like it in any of the regular video games. I don't like it in WoW. So somebody was like, hey, try Combat Rogue. You run around dual-wielding swords instead, and you just smack things in the face, and it's really cool. I was like, alright. And you know what? I fucking like it. I like it a lot. Sword Rogue, they say, is the best leveling spec. Sucks in PvP. I'm not here to PvP. I never have been. But obviously, if you're rolling a PvP server, that's probably what you're doing. But maybe roll Rogue on PvE. See what you think about the combat spec. Ooh, Khadgar's Whisker. My S tier reincarnation after death would be a rogue bot in BRD so I could sneak around all day. There you go. That's a good plan.
Okay, damn. Oh, good, he didn't come up until you'd already got the herb.
Oh yeah, I already had the herb. We good. We so good. Hey, yellow mob, what a concept.
I mean, these wolves have been yellow over here.
Oh, that's true. 49 druid rolling slightly modified non-cat guide build. Yeah. What's up, fun?
I was just saying, shall we kill this cat as well on the way down, and then just more wolves?
More wolves. Yep. Alright, I have 11. Wait, hold on. Total, we're looking at totals. I have 36 total.
I have 27 total. So we have 63 total?
63, yeah.
So 12 more for getting 2 bags.
12 more for getting 2 bags. I'll feel better when it's...
Loot bags. Loot boxes.
Yeah, loot boxes. We already have guaranteed journeyman's backpacks. I'm so excited that we both get a 14 slot bag. After the months it takes me to level this warrior, I may give it a shot if I get bored someday. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, I am not 42 yet. Terrell has done some extra quests to put him ahead, since I will have the wild leather chain for tribal leatherworking. So I am approximately 800 experience away from dinging, and then I would need to go train.
And I assume we'll train when we hearth to Thunderbluff to set ourselves up for Darkmoon on our next duo.
Yes. Yeah, the 14 slots come from Darkmoon Fair with 50 tickets. You can get a 14 slot bag.
Mm-hmm.
These bushy tails we're gathering, 5 bushy tails gets you 8 tickets, and there's also a feeder quest from Orgrimmar that gives you 5 tickets when you turn it in. So with 30 tails apiece, we can get a bag. And then with 12 more tickets, you can get a lesser Darkmoon box, which is, I believe you have to be level 40 to open it, or to have that available. And it has a chance of greens. Very, very, very slim chance of like a 12 slot bag in there. But yeah, it's just extra loot. And with the duo, it's more of a chance that the greens are actually useful.
Yeah, it starts this weekend. So I think our next duo session is going to be... when do I work till? Hold on, Friday night. No, Thursday, Saturday, Friday. That's the new order of the grats. Dingles for Funaria. Yeah. Let me count. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday night is my first night off. So that would be the first night that I could do duos, is Wednesday night. Or we can do a super special Monday duo stream and get our bags then. Or we can do an extra stream Wednesday night and get our bags on stream. And then watch people mad dash out here to farm wolves.
Yeah, on my hunter, I had been farming bears in Ashenvale to get all my torn bear pelts. And then it turned out that since that's a lower level turn-in, I was not actually able to turn in enough of them before it went away as an option. Because, yeah, the higher rep you get, the lower level things go away. So then I had to rush out here and farm some bushy tails. And then I ended up continuing on, and I got a lovely blue caster robe, which did nothing for me, but...
Wait, what was this way?
It was easy enough to get the bushy tails that I was like, we are totally doing this on our duo for the next Darkmoon Fair.
Yep. Hell, I was going to do it even if it was an Elwyn. We can sneak our asses up there and turn things in. But it is Mulgore this time around. And that warrior that we were talking about earlier that I got to level 60 in Winter Spring with Fun. I have given him all of the Darkmoon goodies that I've been farming up over the past, I don't know, year and a half of Classic. I've turned in nothing to Darkmoon yet on any tune. I sent them all to him. And so he's going to go on a Darkmoon-a-palooza. And there's a gold thorn.
Okay.
He's going to go on a chest. Do we want to attempt to clear that ogre camp?
I mean... I don't know.
Because there's a mauler on the outskirts, we may be able to pull them off without getting both of the other two, and then just have a 2-pull left. So we can try.
That's definitely possible.
If more than one comes,
if necessary.
Yeah, and I can pop to bear if necessary. If more than this guy comes, we bail and run to Kargath.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait till he steps closer to me, and then I'm gonna body pull.
Yeah.
Watch out, this is about as spicy as this duo gets.
Oh, there's also a Night Elf Druid around here. He's probably going to try and steal the chest if, yeah. Yeah, we are not a spicy duo. If you're looking for spice, then check out Bradley and Titan.
Yeah, go watch Bradley and Titan if you want spicy duos. We are slow and steady wins the race duos.
Thanks, Biscuit. And yeah, fair starts on Sunday. Oh, that was a while ago. Whatever. Love that when you go to read chat and you go, oh yes, this is the last thing that was said, and then suddenly you realize, oh no, that was probably said like 5 minutes ago and I just didn't notice.
I mean, if he steals a chest, it happens.
Yeah, I was killing swashbucklers on my hunter, and I actually managed to clear the camp, like on the beach or around Booty Bay, or south of Booty Bay, and because there was a chest, but then a couple of night elves swam in and.
All right, I'm gonna stealth in and do the ravage thing that Bradley wants me to do, but first, I'm gonna heal myself and do the heal thing that Bradley wants me to do.
Oh, and the buffs, maybe the buffs.
Oh, and the buff thing. Now I'm gonna be out of mana, but that's okay. We'll make it work.
Yeah.
Yep, ran out of mana. Alright, we'll have to do it all over again.
Sorry.
That's okay. Nope, you caught us. So let me go ahead and put on a defense pot. Agility scroll. A level 10 agility scroll. My goodness.
Yeah, clears a bag spot, right?
No, I still have one left.
Oh no.
Alright, so I'm going kitty cat. I'm prowling.
Alright.
I'm gonna ravage, just like Bradley taught me. My health buff wore off, that's okay. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, that was a clutch interrupt.
I didn't expect him to be healing already, but yeah, you must have got a crit on that rabbit.
I did, I got a crit on him. Good call, Bradley. And you grab that chest the second he's down. Oh yeah, let's see what we get. See what we get. Shadow gems. No.
I mean...
You were just saying you needed to get rid of your sweet nectar.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh well.
And now my bags are nearly full again. I used a strength scroll on you, so not completely I have one spot.
Do you want to trade me some stuff? I have 10. Then we can keep farming tails. Jesus. Okay, that works. Do you have room for mage weave?
I've got room for 2. How much do you have?
Oh, I have 3. Don't worry about it. Long tail feathers or buzzard wings?
I do not have either.
Alright, no, that's fine. I still have 6. And now you have 6?
Yes.
Yeah. So has Googs not explained it to you? The hardcore is get to 60 without dying is rule number 1. Rule number 2, Fire Bloom. Rule number 2 is you can't use the auction house. You can't use the mailbox. You cannot trade with other players. You cannot group with other players unless you are running a duo. Oh, he's drunk by the time you get there. Fair enough. About little shredsies for fun. You can't group with other players unless you're doing a dungeon, and the dungeon has to be comprised of hardcore characters only.
And nobody in the dungeon can start it over the highest level on the meeting stone.
Yeah,
so you can't have like level 58 going through.
Right, you can't have somebody drag you through a dungeon. Everybody has to be within the range of the meeting stone.
And you can only do them once.
And you can only do each dungeon once, because it's assumed that once you kill a boss, he is dead. Even if the dungeon gets reset, you assume the boss is dead. There's no point for you to go back in the dungeon. You have 1 life, bosses have 1 life, that's it. So it's really kind of playing the game as if when you move through the game, you are like living in the world. And yeah, okay, like the wolves and stuff and ogres and stuff respawn, and the mobs outside the dungeons and stuff respawn. It happens, it's wolves breed, right? There's new baby wolves coming up. They just age really fast, I guess. Ooh, is that nice for you?
Yes, please. Yeah, I've got a 3 spirit ring that I'm replacing with that.
Oh, very nice. Grats, fun. Boy, that's nice. It's not often that the jewelry stuff drops. So yeah, there's a lot of rules to it, but the big 3 are really like get to 60 without dying. You can't use the auction house, and you can't like group with other people. It's a solo challenge. People can't give you stuff. People can't send you stuff. You can't, send mail to some character and then let it sit there and let it return to you and then pick it back up and use it as a bank storage, void storage. You can't do anything like that. You pretend like you are the only person who exists on this server who is a real person, unless you're like in a duo. You just assume all other players are NPCs. Treat them like NPCs. It's really not that bad. It really isn't. It makes you think about the game. Professions become incredibly relevant. You may find yourself farming for things that you never thought you would farm for, like small bushy tails. Because bags are so hard to come by. that this is really one of the best and most efficient guaranteed ways to get yourself a bag. And this is what Blizzard intended for people to do when they made this game, right? They intended for you to use the crafting professions, craft items, and then actually use them. Don't just vendor them. Like don't just power level them on the most efficient schedule because you can buy everything off the auction house specifically to power level it in the cheapest way possible. It's like, no, scrounge. Come up with materials here and there as you can. Learn a lot of different recipes you probably didn't need to simply because you had the materials to do it. So I think it's more true to the nature of the game as it was intended. And I really like that about it. It makes me feel like I'm really in a vast world and that my choices matter and that the things that I do in the game matter. I think it's pretty neat.
It's also just a wonderful sense of satisfaction when you ding.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Winky who said it's really fun until you die.
It's really fun until you die.
But then, I mean, depending on what level your death was, of course, the recovery process is longer or shorter. But for the most part, it's kind of like, okay, I died. God damn it. I can do better than that. I know I can fucking do better than that. And then you restart.
When Sofix lost his mate or his rogue in the 50s, so he got to 60 on a mage, one shot. No, 3. It was his third mage. He got to 54, I think it was, on the rogue. And then he lost the rogue. He hasn't been back yet. He couldn't cope. I think the highest mage that he lost was 31. And then the next one made it all the way to 60. He couldn't cope with a level 50 loss. And honestly, I doubt that I could either. Unless it was the duo. Because fun would be like, you know, suck it up, Buttercup. Get back on the horse. Roll the warrior. We're doing this.
I mean, yes and no. I really want this duo to hit 60.
We are going to bawl our eyes out on stream if we lose these ladies. We're going to absolutely bawl. I mean, ugly cry. It's going to be the ugliest cry since, like, I don't know, what movie has a good ugly cry in it? Les Mis. God, that was an ugly cry. Shitty movie, too.
I've been starting to hear mutters, so we
okay,
are
noted.
Closing down.
Noted. We can head back and just kill the wolves over by between Kargath and the ogres if you want. That way we're close.
I mean, we're pretty close as it is anyway. If we just go into travel form and run.
Okay, we're that close. Gotcha. All right, so we're gonna need.
I mean, no, like we don't have to do that right now. I'm just saying, if we're killing wolves here, we're fine.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah, no worries.
To be honest, I'm running.
In 2 minutes, it might just be that.
I'm running 2 gathering professions on my warrior. My mount money is going to be laughable. It's true. I already have 51 gold and 14 slot bags at level 21. That shouldn't happen, honestly. That's why I'm running gathering professions on my hardcore paladin. I have which is probably a terrible idea. I actually only have gathering professions. I'm trying to level him as quickly as possible and push to see what the extent of my pally power is. Damn, I wish I could use swords. Oh well.
And yeah, Bradley, this isn't even the last of our grinding, because once we're done grinding these and get our bags, then it's time to start the whole turtle farm, because again, I'm leatherworking, so I'll be doing tribal leatherworking, which means I need a whole buttload of turtle scales, both for my gear and for the wild leather quest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're probably gonna get to 45 on turtles. But I'll be able to fish the Tanaris coast.
Yes. We're probably actually high enough now that I can just easily solo the turtles while Taro fishes and goes for Mithril-bound trunks.
Oh yeah, you can easily do that. I was doing turtles solo at 41 on my shaman. We sold all our deep rock salt, but we need more scales. Yeah. Oh, there's what's his nuts.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna pull this wolf to us. Oh,
I like that he doesn't. I like that once he's up, he generally just stays in his little area.
Mm-hmm.
But boy, am I not going anywhere near that little area.
Nope, not even close. I don't really even like being able to see him. Yay, very feral pull.
Okay, yep. There's Timothy. So
okay.
This guy and then
this guy's it. Alrighty.
Yeah, I think I worked it out, and with the turtle scale gear that I want to wear and the turtle scale gear that I need to make for the wild leather chain, it's like 184 turtle scales.
Yeah, guys, we're not going to be questing on duos for a long time. We're trying to do most of the grind off stream and then just show up 3 levels higher.
I mean, we'll be doing a little bit of questing along the way as things are going
True.
lower, but
True.
yeah, for the most part, we want to get the grind done so we can have the gear for longer because, well,
True.
why wouldn't we?
Alright, guys, we gotta go raid Ulfgar again. We gotta get this guy to affiliate.
He's also just really fun to watch.
He's so much
he does,
fun.
Yeah,
Oh my
the
gosh.
dual warriors looks amazing. I would not be able to do it because I don't have that sort of heart strength. The number of spicy situations they get themselves into is just off the charts, it feels like.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, yesterday on his paladin, he was just like, oh, I'm going to go down to Shimmering Flats, but I'm not going to run through barrens and, take the elevator with a bubble on or something like, everyone else does. No, I'm going to swim the frickin' coastline down to Daenerys and then run through, and we're all like, what the heck are you doing?
That's what I tell people to do.
fine.
It's safer. Fuck.
Is it safer, though? Is it really safer?
I think it's
compared to just
safer.
standing? Oh, I don't know. He had to avoid a few threshers, and yeah, we were scared on the road, but, he was saying it was safer, too, and we're just like,
So we're definitely gonna have to make a stop off at Ye Old Banky Poo before our next session because I'm full. So if we want to just hearth to Booty Bay and end there, we can do that.
Or our hearth is at Thunder Bluff.
Fuck. We'll fly to Booty Bay at the start of the next stream.
Okay.
Kiddo needs you.
Yes, he does. Okay,
I have a shitload of red wolf
claws,
meat.
Right?
I'm saying what?
You're saving Wicked Claws?
Did I just sell one?
I don't know.
Buzzard Talon. I sold a Buzzard Talon. Yes,
Okay.
I'm saving Wicked Claws.
Perfect. Okay. Yes, in case you couldn't hear in the background, yes, he is angry. All right,
Aha.
time to go.
Alrighty, well we're gonna do a slash blade so I can call it out and see. Whoops, that's the wrong place to type that. 4 days, 10 hours, 46 minutes. Almost 4.5 days. Almost. Alright. Well, we almost made it the full stream time. This is awesome. So, Fun, thank you so much for hanging out and doing the awesome duos. Everybody who actually stuck around, all we did was kill wolves all frickin' day. Y'all are just absolute rock stars. So, thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah. Fun's out of here. I'm out of here. Let's go raid Ulfgar. And again, if you have not dropped a follow on Ulfgar, please do so. Do it for me. Do it for me. He is so chill, so much fun to watch. He and his duo partner have great conversations. Like, when he's by himself, he has great conversations. He's a good conversationalist. He's a really good guy to just hang out with. So it's Ulfgar HC, I believe. So yeah, we're going to head over there shortly. Thank you everybody who stopped by today. And I will be back Monday morning, with or without Fun. I am not sure yet what the duo situation is going to be like. And we will see you then. Bye, everybody.